Yeah, hello guys, Alan Josh here, and I welcome you to the Learn Up TV. Yeah, I'm still talking about building consistency. And if you have not watched the previous videos on this channel, kindly just go ahead to watch it. It's very important. Yeah, but really I mean it is very important that you just go ahead to watch those videos. They're just too valuable to miss out on. Okay, so without further ado, let's just right into today's topic. Okay, so I've never really been in a situation where I feel like maybe because things are not working for me, and there have been many instances where I'm in some situation where things just don't seem to be working out well for me, and then everyone might seem to be doing fine, something terrible seems to be happening, but I never get to a point where I feel like oh maybe something is just fundamentally wrong with me, or maybe I'm just so unfortunate, or am I just so terrible. No, it never happens. Right from every time I see people who are doing fine in any aspect or in any aspect of life, apart from many other reasons, I believe there is something they are privy to, something they know which I don't yet know. So I want to go ahead to find out these things that they know. I often go ahead to ask questions. I don't mind asking people questions about why things are working. It has really helped me a lot. Yeah, I remember some time back in the university, there was a mathematics course like that. Very, very interesting. Mathematics seemed to be my weak points back then. And I remember how I was asking people questions everywhere. Okay, and interestingly, at the end of the day, I happened to have the highest score among everybody that did the maths course. I think there were about two. I can't remember the number of faculties that did the course in 100 level. Simply because I asked questions. I always ask people questions. I would take questions to people. They would solve it for me, ask them more questions, and I did tremendously. So I love to ask people questions. So it has always helped to ask people questions. And one of the things I've noticed about people, high flyers in any field, in any aspect of life, they have a constant source of inspiration. Okay, you probably have gone for a program, maybe a motivational program, a conference, a leadership conference, or life building conference, and you were all buoyed up to want to make a change in your life, and suddenly 2 days later, all the motivations and all the vibes are fizzled out. Okay, and then it can be so discouraging, right? And you feel like maybe something is wrong with you. But in actual sense, this happens to everyone except for people who have discovered the art of devising systems for constantly supplying their mind with inspiration. So every high flyer has a constant supply of inspiration, and you must have yours too. Okay, you must have a system that supplies you inspiration at strategic points. Okay, inspirations don't tend to last permanently. I mean, one single inspiration once gotten don't often last forever, unless you look for a means to keep fueling the previous one by getting fresh doses of inspiration. And there are many ways to actually get your mind constantly flooded with bursts of inspiration. Okay, you can have, for example, you have a life vision, a picture of life as you believe God will have you live it, and you have the picture in your mind, and make sure you have things written down. If you don't write things down, you can't be consistent. Writing things down, things that matter, writing them down is one of the very key things to building consistency. So one of the things you want to have written down is a life vision that you have captured out of your sense of how you think God would want you to live this life. The beautiful things you would love to have in your family, in your life pursuits, your missions and life, have them written down. They can be very, very intriguing and very stimulating, but have them written down, not just in your mind, have them written down. And then have a regular time that you feed your mind with this. It's not enough that you have the picture in your mind. Have a regular time. It could be every weekend, maybe every Saturday. You go back to it, review it again, and let your mind be flooded by the pictures that you have written, okay, on the paper. That is a very, very vital source of inspiration. Another source of inspiration is maybe you have somebody that you highly admire, somebody who seems to have gone to similar destination that you are just headed for. Okay, there is nothing so new under heaven. So almost anywhere you're going, there's somebody who has traveled similar paths, maybe not exactly the same path, but somebody has gone through similar paths, and you admire this person a lot. Get acquainted with the persons or with their materials, the inspirations from them. Okay, so you want to go ahead to get their books, you want to go ahead to interact with them. If you're fortunate to be able to get close contacts or interactions with them, just interact with their contents again and again, through books, through tapes. Find a means to have your mind regularly, fed with inspiration from these sources. You can get inspiration from different sources like that, from books, from audio. Those are very crucial areas. Now, having had this source of inspiration, you need to devise a system for, you by self-observation, you just need to understand how your own mind works, okay? You know that, okay, sometimes you are motivated on Sunday, by Tuesday you seem so burnt out. So you want to find a way to punctuate your week with these different sources of inspiration. On Monday, on Sunday or Saturday, for example, you can have that time, or maybe the Sunday night as a time when you review your vision, and they review the goals for the week that are working towards those visions, maybe your career vision, your ministry vision, your missions in life, your family, your vision for your family. You have them written down. Then every week you have goals set towards these particular visions that you have. Have your mind fed with fresh picture of this vision and the goals that work towards them every Saturday or every Sunday. And then on Wednesday you can get maybe a tape before certain thing, maybe before evening or before your dinner in the evening. You're going to listen to a tape by man, John C. Maxwell, or anyone you just admire. On Friday, I'm going to read maybe one chapter of the book that I have at hand. Then you have that spread all through the week. Now on Monday, on Tuesday, you can have different things spread that just ensure you have a constant source of inspiration. If you don't understand this, you constantly think there's something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you. Every one of us without a constant source of inspiration, we are not easily motivated. So somehow you don't need people to really push you, but you need to reach out to just understand the nature of man. It's one of the things I love to say is, I don't like fighting principles. I just discover principles and live with them because I didn't create them. They are meant to guide the outcomes of life. So I identify principles. I just want to align myself with them. One of the principles of human growth is having a constant source of inspiration. I found out this and it works so tremendously. Have a source of inspiration. There are many. The Bible is a source of inspiration. Some beautiful books are sources of inspiration. And the other ones I mentioned so far in the course of this video, just know the ones that are most suitable for you based on your unique journey, based on your value systems, the things that are very suitable as relevant sources of inspiration. Surround yourself with this inspiration. Have things written around, like I have sticky notes in different places, just reminding me of various beautiful things I want to be reminded about, sources of inspiration. But everyone who wants to be consistent at anything in life, you must have a constant source of inspiration. Thank you so much for listening to me. Once again, my name remains Alan Josh. If you have been blessed by this clip, kindly hit the like button. And if you are new on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification button so you'll be one of the first persons that will be notified as soon as a new video arrives on this channel. I still remain your friend Alan Josh, and I will be right back again in my next video. Until the next time again, have a great time.